It is NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams. Should be a terrific game here tonight. We're at Barclays Center in Brooklyn. Tonight, the Brooklyn Nets taking on the Washington Wizards. The Nets able to control the tip. We're underway in Brooklyn. Jay Williams, kid from Jersey, rooted for the Nets growing up. And where do you live now? Brooklyn.
Of course, I'm following my favorite team, and these comments are probably going to sound biased because they are. But Brooklyn is a completely different place. Only 5 minutes outside Manhattan. It almost feels like a suburb of the city. And the fact that it's culturally relevant, it just feels like Brooklyn is the new place to be.
The Wizards with 4 to shoot. Beal, message received. Well defended. Irving with the basketball. Looking to make something happen. Here comes the screen. Irving to Durant. Brooklyn with 4 to shoot. Durant. He was all over him.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Beal to Westbrook. Missed it. Almost a foul. They let it go. Irving brings the ball up court. To Durant. Here comes the screen. Kyrie Irving for 2. Gets a look. Can't hit. Trying to cash in. Not today. Irving into the front court. He'll run the offense. And a chance coming up at the line.
And the reality is that good jump shooters know how to get those calls. Overall, though, there's less flopping in the game, which is great. But there's something uncanny about certain players' abilities to get those calls on a regular basis.
And hits the first free throw. Can't connect on the second, and he splits the pair. Westbrook with it. Down by 1. Not that time.
And that's how you close out on a shooter with a sense of urgency. The shooter was more worried about his landing space than he was the shot.
To Jordan. DeAndre Jordan, look out. He climbed the ladder on that one.
Well, the question is, how big is the ladder? He's still climbing.
Russell Westbrook with the rock. To Beal. Here comes the screen. Westbrook. Robin Lopez missed his first. That one goes.
Just remember an old saying here. You're only as good as your last shot, and your last shot went in. So it's time to get going.
Bobby Portis rejects it. Calls out of bounds. Last touch by Bobby Portis. Going to launch beyond the arc. His first effort off the mark. Westbrook into the front court. They trail by 1. To Beal. 5 to shoot for Washington. Doesn't have the touch. No good. Kyrie Irving controlling the offense. Flushes down the slam.
He's a modern-day big that plays like a 6'2 guard. Scary.
Westbrook with the basketball. Down 3. Has a chance. Wide open look, won't go.
But if great shooters keep getting open looks, it's a matter of time before they start knocking them down. You have to start contesting some shots.
Irving to Durant. Nothing going here on that drive. KD for 2. It's Beal with the rebound. To Westbrook. The screen sets him up for 2.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Here's Irving into the front court. Leads just a point. Here comes the screen. Irving to Durant. Beasley to Durant. Lets it fly from long range. Michael Beasley is going to get 3 shots here. For his career, 76% from the line. Knocks down the first. Hits the second. One more coming. Knocks down all 3 at the line. Napier with the basketball. Trailing by 4. Here comes the screen. To Lopez. Robin Lopez, 2 for 3 now here in the first.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
Kyrie across the timeline. Leads a bucket. Shot from the lane won't go.
And physicality is your friend. Don't let these guys get any easy ones down low. Make them look at the refs, wondering where the foul was every time.
Screen coming. To Lopez. And the finish at the rim.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
Irving to Durant. Oh, highlight moves. Tough.
He sent that one to the 3rd row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. And now he's going to shoot a few more as he's fouled going up for it.
You see this all the time. The defensive players establishing his presence on the court and also checking to see how far the refs are going to let him go.
First one, counted. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. It's Washington with the basketball. Able to convert inside.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
Into the front court, it's Irving. 10-all is our score. To Davis. Beasley to Allen Crabbe. Kyrie lets it go. Add 2 points to the board. Simply put, when the ball's in Kyrie Irving's hands, magic could happen.
It's poetry in motion. And it's a situation in which the ball is attached to his body. He has it on a yo-yo. He can put the ball and dangle the ball out there for other people to think they have a chance. And in their mind, they do. But in Kyrie's mind, the game is over.
The Wizards with 4 to shoot. Has a look. And he's fouled. Good play by the shooter.
You know what? That's an even better play by the defender. I like the foul there. Send a message. Nothing easy.
He's going to have to earn it now. Off the mark on the first free throw. Second one goes. It's a 1 of 2 trip. The ball in the hands of Kyrie Irving. Nothing going here on that drive. Kyrie Irving. He's 2 for 5. Not great, but trending.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Napier with the basketball. They're down 3. Nothing going here on that drive. Napier's shot won't fall.
Your contest was great because of your proximity to the player. You forced his follow-through to be cut short, which made him short-arm the shot.
Gets a shot up off the mark. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Napier with the basketball. Down 5. Off the assist.
There you go. Finally, shoot your shot.
To Irving. Kyrie Irving. He's 3 for 7. Jay, you've known Kyrie Irving since he was a young man growing up in New Jersey. He's overcome a lot of obstacles, chief among them staying healthy and on the floor.
Yeah, Ed, he's been battling injuries since his freshman year of college. But the beautiful thing about Kyrie Irving is that he always loves the big stage. Making the game-winning shot in Game 7, he will continue to do so when he surrounds himself with great, inspiring leaders with the likes of such Kobe Bryant.
To Dinwiddie. Down to 5 on the 24. Shot from in close, no good.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
It's good.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Kyrie with the rock. Driving right to the basket. Right down Broadway for the 2. Defender has to pick him up.
They're going to have to find answers defensively and quickly because he's carving them up in the first quarter.
Now the Wizards going to take the timeout. They'll catch their breath in what's now a 5-point game. Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor.
Subbing in for Washington, number 6.
No, I missed a short one there. Irving with the basketball. Leads 5 to Beasley. To Davis, down low. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
Here comes the screen. Nothing going here on that drive. Beyond the arc for 3. Well defended.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Curling inside. Kyrie Irving. With that, he's 5 for 9.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Nothing going here on that drive. Prince there for the rebound. That misses with 2 seconds to go. First quarter is complete. The Nets have the lead. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. Here's Westbrook controlling the offense. To Beal. Takes stock of the floor. That's what you like to see off the pick and roll. Nice, easy basket. You can try and body him up, but he'll still run right through you.
It's the way he attacks that makes him so dangerous. He chips off a piece of your body one possession at a time. First it's your arm, then it's your leg, and then inevitably it's your soul.
The Nets now with 4 to shoot. Trying to cash in. Dinwiddie shot, no good.
This game is all about the small victories, though. The execution on that play was on point. You keep executing like that, those shots are going in eventually.
To Beal. They've slowed down the pace. Now 3 on the shot clock. Knocks it down from mid-range.
Sometimes you hear people give all these fancy breakdowns, tell you all these different things they can do. That was just plain old simple bully basketball. Muscled his way through the lane.
The drive, right to the basket. He wants it at the rim and scores.
Might have had an extra dribble or 2 there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Washington basketball. Westbrook. Throws it down.
An easy 2. Get back on defense.
Number 0, Russell Westbrook.
Dinwiddie into the front court. Up 5. To Irving. To Allen Crabbe. Over to the right side. Kyrie. Just not going down.
And that's next level defense. The defender took away the pocket space of the shooter. Now as a shooter, they shoot hundreds of shots each and every day from that pocket with consistency. Now you force them to change the angle or the positioning of that pocket, you're going to lower the chances of them making that shot.
Irving into the front court. Leads 3. A drive, but he can't get it to go.
It's easy for the offense to get agitated when you keep turning around and the defense is right there in your face. the jawing is only going to escalate.
To Beal. Westbrook. Oh, Russell Westbrook. He's 3 of 5, 60% shooting from the field.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
To Allen Crabbe. Not going down for him this time. To Westbrook. Has a chance. Chance for Westbrook. No good. Irving brings the ball up court. To Dinwiddie. Probing the defense. Nothing going here on that drive. Shot misses there by Crabbe. Westbrook across the timeline. They trail by 1. Irving the rebound. Allen Crabbe guarded by Beal. To Irving. Here comes the screen. Irving throws it down. Whistle stops play. Timeout for Washington as they'll discuss matters in what's now a 3-point game. New blood coming in for both sides.
Number 35, Kevin Durant. Entering the game for
Russell Westbrook matched up with Durant. Kevin Durant sends it away.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
To Allen Crabbe. Has a look. Wide open look. Won't go.
I don't know why he rushed that shot. He was wide open. Take your time.
Had a chance, but it's no good. To Durant. Offensive board. Bradley Beal tips it.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Another shot won't go either.
Well, you can't finish with your right hand on the left side of the rim. You actually have to use your opposite hand. Steve Nash is one of the best at this. Different shots at different angles, high off the glass, expecting that there are trees down below with long wingspans that can block your shot.
It's Westbrook. The shot almost.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Durant up against Mahinmi. Brooklyn with 4 to shoot. For 3. Can't get the bounce. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
Great job using that shoulder to create contact with the defender without hesitation.
Beal to Westbrook. The Nets have the rebound. To Allen Crabbe. No good. Stuffs it down with authority.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice finish. It's all business.
Dinwiddie with the basketball. Up by 3. To Durant. Nothing going here on that drive. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
Some lineup changes now for both clubs. Kevin Durant at the line for a chance at a three-point play. Career 88% from the line. Free throw good as he completes the three-point play. The lead is up to 6. Wizards have it. Beal to Lopez. Deep right corner. Beal. With a drop step. Able to convert inside.
Old school equals high percentage.
Dinwiddie into the front court. Leads 4 to Beasley. And he's fouled. Very close, Jay. The result, he's going to the line. Kevin Durant has got 2 shots coming. He's perfect from the line so far. First one goes down. Able to convert on both free throws. Russ at the controls. To Beal. Screen coming. Beal to Lopez. DeAndre Jordan snatching it out of the air.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
To Beal. Russell Westbrook steps into it. Won't go. He needs some luck on his side given how they're defending. Dinwiddie with the basketball. Up by 6. To Durant. Fires the 3 and knocks it down. Jay, for the defender, tough to gamble once the ball's behind the arc.
You can forget about it when he uses that 7'5" wingspan to attack the bucket.
Beal to Westbrook.
The NBA Season 8 2021 games and highlights coming up next.
Feeling after a game after you had 25+ assists and you won the game and everybody recognizes that it's time for their bank accounts to get rewarded.
Oh, highlight moves. Tough to pull off with the defender all over you. Short jumper off the mark.
And you have to remember that your hand is part of the ball. There wasn't enough contact on that play for the refs to blow the whistle.
And the reward, he's going to the line.
Smart play to rip through the extended arm of the defender. That will get you to the free throw line every time.
Jerome Robinson, couple of free throws on the way. Shooting 50%. Some yes, some no in this contest. And he connects on the first free throw.
Number 11, Kyrie Irving. Subbing in for the Wizards.
And he makes them both. Here's Irving into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Nothing going here on that drive. Kevin Durant, now 4 for 9. Have we ever seen anyone like KD?
Easy answer, no. He's the greatest offensive threat we've ever seen in the game. He has a 7'5" wingspan, and he's doing things that Russell Westbrook does with the ball. We've never seen it before.
Beal. Fight to shoot for Washington. Missed that one. You want to see more, knowing the defender was still right there.
See, the defender did a really good job. He stayed down. He didn't go and bite for all the head fakes. He waited until the last second to contest that shot. Way to know the scouting report.
Napier with the basketball. They trail by 7.
NBA Season 8 2021 matchups coming up next. Los Angeles Lakers 4-2, Memphis Grizzlies 2-3.
From the painted area, won't go down. Kyrie Irving controlling the offense to Durant. 4-3. Wizards grab the rebound. Napier with the basketball. Right now, down 7. Michael Beasley with the block. Calls out of bounds. Last touch by Michael Beasley. Looks like both teams are making substitutions. Good look there, but it's no good. Dinwiddie into the front court. Lead stands at 7. Beasley to Durant.
1 minute left in the second quarter.
To Beasley. For Durant, down low. Not that time. Beal to Lopez. Karis LeVert, huge block.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Nets have it.
NBA Season 8 2021 matchups coming up next. Denver Nuggets 1-4, Minnesota Timberwolves 2-3.
Great body control on the step through.
Ed, this is like show and tell back in kindergarten. You show the ball, and then you tell him with the easy lay.
Going back to the pre-K days, Jay. To Durant. Here's a chance from long range, and it's Lopez there for the rebound.
Defense, let's go.
Shot from the lane won't go. Wizards pull down the board. First half in the books with the Nets in front.
I'm Jalen Rose, and this is your EA Sports Halftime Report. These are the guys getting buckets for the Brooklyn Nets. The Wizards are keeping things exciting in a close matchup. And even though they don't have the lead, they're doing a great job of moving the ball around. They might find themselves on the winning end of the scoreboard if they can keep it up.
NBA Season 8 2021 matchups coming up next. Utah Jazz 3-2, San Antonio Spurs 2-3.
Game track. Bench points.
This is a game where the bench guys deserve a bit of the spotlight. The thing is, you need a spotlight big enough for the reserves on both squads. This is a game that's been all about the depth in the depth chart.
Player of the half.
Kyrie Irving has already put together a pretty nice highlight reel for himself, and that's just after one half of basketball. He did a lot of scoring, and it probably won't stop anytime soon.
Who was gold?
No one wants to be picked for this segment, but he couldn't avoid it. Maybe he'll turn things around in the second half. Here we go with the top plays from the first half.
Number 2.
NBA Season 8 2021 matchups coming up next. Los Angeles Clippers 4-2, Phoenix Suns
All right,
5-1.
back to the second half. I'll see you after the game.
Russ at the controls. To Beal. Sizing up the defense. Trying to cash in. Shot won't go. Kyrie across the timeline. His guys lead here early stages, third quarter. To Durant. Irving. To Durant. Fires the three. Shot off the mark. Good defense.
People do not realize the brilliance of the coaching in this league. The small adjustments made defensively has made all the difference in the second half.
Into the front court, it's Irving. Leads 5. To Durant. Oh, scary stuff from DeAndre Jordan. Quiet night, but 2 for 3 in the contest right now.
Come on, DJ. Give the people what they want. I want that for my screensaver.
Beal. Oh, good offense beating good defense.
Look, that shot was going up regardless of what the defender was trying to do. That's called a heat check.
Irving with the basketball. They lead it. 4-point game. And count the basket. Kevin Durant, dynamic once again.
And giving it to you any way you want it. On the block, from the perimeter, mouse in the house, whatever the scenario is, Kevin Durant has an answer.
From long range. No, Bradley Beal. Not much more the defense could have done. Hits a contested 3.
Well, that change is inevitable. And one of the things that continues to fascinate me about this game, usually when you see a good three-point shooting team, their shoulders are square to the basket. That's no longer the case in today's game.
NBA
These
Season 8
guys are off balance, they're
2021
moving different
matchups
ways,
coming
and they
up
still
next.
have
Dallas
extreme shot
Mavericks
making ability.
2-3, Chicago Bears 2-4.
Westbrook into the front court. The deficit now up to 5. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
Russell Westbrook trying to cash in on a three-point play. A career 81% free throw shooter. Free throw good as he finishes off the three-point play. They're back within a bucket. Durant across the timeline. He'll run the offense to Irving. Goes to the right side. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. That's rebounded by the Wizards. Westbrook with it. His guys find themselves trailing by a bucket. LeVert sizing up Beal. Screen coming. Beal. Yes, advantage to the shooter.
Well, the defense has been good, but the shot-making ability has been better. And sometimes for NBA players at this level, the more you're in their face, the more it helps them center their focus on the target, which is making the shot. I know it sounds weird, but trust me, it's a real thing, Ed.
Durant to Irving. The Nets now with 4 to shoot. Kyrie Irving lines it up for 2.
That's his first personal foul. Team foul.
Kyrie Irving at the line for 2 shots, shooting 50%. Some yes, some no in this contest. First free throw is good.
That boy got jumper.
Two for 2 on that trip. It's Russ at the controls to Beal. Can't miss those to Lopez. Plenty of contact. The shot no good.
Yo, big kudos to the defender. It seems like his mere presence in the paint was enough to make the offensive player miss the shot before he even got off the ground.
Easy pass to the rim.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Westbrook into the front court. His guys down 3. Beal. That one off the mark. It's no good. Nothing going here on that drive. Irving to Beasley. Durant to Irving. Has a chance. Kyrie with a shot, no good.
I'm not sure that the contest on the shot contributed to the miss, but what it might have done is seep into the confidence of the shooter that the next time he might decide to try to drive to the rim instead of settling for a jumper.
Short jumper misses. Irving into the front court. Up by 3. Bradley Beal pins it.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Beal to Westbrook. He gets it.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Goes reverse to lay it in.
And attention to detail is everything for a professional scorer like that. Actually getting it done the hard way there.
Westbrook to Beal. Has a look. He had all day and all night to knock that one down. Need to hear more chatter on the defensive end. Brooklyn with the basketball. Irving to Durant. Oh, highlight moves. Tough to do with the defender all over you. Brooklyn with 4 to shoot. Kyrie deep 2 there. Won't go. Westbrook with the basketball. His guys now down by a point. To Beal. To Westbrook. Trying to cash in. Shot by Westbrook won't go.
The most important thing a shooter can do is continue to shoot. The defense is always going to give great effort, but it's more of your psyche that goes into the next shot that will limit you on whether you make the shot or not.
Lopez. It's theirs now. Counted. Keeps the ball in bounds. That's what you want to see. Kevin Durant has it to Irving. Going to launch beyond the arc. Cleans it up. KD follows up with the putback slam.
Woo, that's nasty right there.
Now the Wizards going to take the timeout as they'll talk things over in a one-point basketball game. Changes coming from both sides right now.
Subbing in for the Washington Wizards, number 13.
Westbrook to Beal. Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
To Irving. Perfect feed to set up the basket.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Russell Westbrook with the rock to Beal. Westbrook to Beal. The Wizards with 4 to shoot. It's Westbrook. Won't go. Here's Irving into the front court. His team up by 1. Here comes the screen. Irving. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
I don't think I could do that on a 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. Westbrook to Beal. Nothing going here on that drive. Beal to Westbrook. To Beal. He connects. Sometimes you just have to go out there and make a tough play.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Irving to Durant. Screen coming. Durant matched up with Thomas Bryant. Wizards have the rebound. And gets to the basket. Jay, he knew exactly where he was going with it.
It's not a travel if it looks pretty.
KD with the rock. To Dinwiddie. Probing the defense. To Durant. Unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
From somebody who loved to score a lot himself. Defensively, if you are guarding me in a parallel position, I can have whatever I want when I want. You have to force this guy to go one direction, make him go towards his weak hand, and then contest that shot.
To Westbrook. Nothing going here on that drive. Westbrook. To Beal. Now ready with a couple of free throws.
The game is too tight for you to be taking risks like that. You want to avoid foul trouble at all costs.
Team foul number 2. That's the
Thomas Bryant has got 2 shots coming. For his career, 55% from the line. First try, no good. So he goes 1 for 2 from the line after hitting on the second. Dinwiddie with the basketball. Our score all even in this third quarter. Prince up against Beal. To Dinwiddie. Driving right to the basket. He takes it right at them and scores. You have to fill in there.
There's some players out there that like the freedom of space, and then we have the anomalies. We have the players who feel comfortable being uncomfortable. And almost the physicality of the game centers them and puts them right on balance every time.
Knocked loose. Picked up by the Nets. To Davis. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Great job using that shoulder to create contact with the defender without hesitation.
To Beal. Reset here. Let's see what they do. Fight to shoot for Washington. Has a chance? Not that time. And count the basket inside.
There are certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
Beal. Jared Allen with a piece.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Here comes the screen. Curling inside. 3/4 down. The Nets have the lead. Brooklyn basketball here as we start the 4th quarter, and they'll be looking to finish strong.
And when you play stingy defense on one end, the other end takes care of itself.
And the basket good at the rim.
Big shout out to the athletic trainer for this team. It's obvious you've been doing all the preparation required of your team in the weight room in the offseason. Flex on them a little bit.
To Beal. Lets it fly from long range. That's off the side of the rim, short.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
Has a look. Shot no good there by Dinwiddie. Beal. Won't go down. Defender's lucky he wasn't called. Levert against Mahinmi. Nothing going here on that drive. Short jumper off the mark. Beal. Stuffs it down with authority.
It's really a dope thing when passing becomes infectious. But don't become overly passive. Still take your shots when you're there.
Dinwiddie matched up with Mahinmi. The screen sets him up for 2.
Oh, don't see the read, be the read.
Wizards at the controls. Knocked loose. The Wizards with 4 to shoot. A pass stolen by the Nets.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Here comes the screen. Baseline drive. No good. Oh, it looked like he may have gotten him there. Drives, but a shot won't go down. Dinwiddie into the front court. It's an 8-point lead. To Davis. Shot clock, it's coming down to 4. Now down to 3. Gets to the basket and scores.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
Beal. Can't connect from in close. Dinwiddie with the basketball. His team leads it by 10. Trying to cash in. He shoots. Oh, off the mark. To Beal. Here comes the screen. To Beal. Oh, great defense there, forcing the pickup. To Beal. Beyond the arc for three. Cleans it up. Nice touch around the basket with the tip. Play is stopped. Timeout for Brooklyn as they'll make sure they're all on the same page here in the fourth quarter.
And this is where I get a chance to see if coaches can change it up. Maybe let one of your players lead the timeout so your team can hear a different voice to keep everybody engaged. Maybe like the Warriors did with Andre Iguodala.
Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes. Durant matched up with Mahinmi. To Dinwiddie. From the outside, no good. And he's going to the line to shoot.
Aggressive play there, but you can't fault the defender for being up in the shooter. You need to contest shots, each and every one of them.
Ian Mahinmi, couple of free throws on the way. He wants this number up, 60% career free throw shooter. First try at the line, no good. Misses the second as well. I don't know what the defender was doing there, but count the points.
Contact on a drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
Down the lane. Shot won't fall. Another shot stays out. Knocked loose. Nets have it. Rebound owned by Washington. Wizards with the basketball. Nothing going here on that drive. And he's fouled. Couple of free throws coming up, Jay.
No. I'll tell you, the team that makes the little mistakes, like committing unnecessary reach-in fouls like that, will be the team that ends up with the L.
Caris LeVert at the line for two shots. 71% for his career. Oops, he missed the first one. Good bounce back. Hits his second. It's a 1-of-2 trip. Westbrook across the timeline. The margin standing now at 7. Here comes the screen. to Westbrook. And a throwdown.
Some players are so cerebral. I'm not even paying attention to the dunk as much as I'm paying attention to the player pointing and communicating to everybody his team needs a guard on the next play down the court.
To Allen Crabbe. Here comes the screen. Dinwiddie against the former MVP. Doesn't get the bounce.
Just seems like there's lead in the feet of the defenders. You have to bounce quicker to the ball to deter that shot.
Knocked loose. Ah, rocking the rim.
And if you're on defense on that last possession, no need to look over to the coach's bench, hold up your arms, wonder what did you do. Everybody got back, everybody communicated, everybody pointed. It was just better offense than there was defense.
Screen coming. 5 to shoot for Washington. For 3, textbook defense.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
To Dinwiddie. The jumper's off the mark.
The contest was good, but you being a nuisance was great. Continue to be that gnat that no matter how many times you swing at it, it never goes away.
Scores from the post.
You've heard it before. Slow and steady wins the race. This approach might be working out after all.
Dinwiddie into the front court. Leads 5. Deep left corner to Beasley. The Nets now with 4 to shoot. LeVert with a shot, no good.
The most important thing a shooter can do is continue to shoot. The defense is always going to give great effort, but it's more of your psyche that goes into the next shot that will limit you on whether you make the shot or not.
Westbrook. That no good. Off the mark. To Westbrook. Able to convert inside.
There you go. Finally, shoot your shot.
Dinwiddie with the basketball. Up by 3. LeVert up against Mahinmi. To Allen Crabbe. A pass down low to Beasley. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up.
Good vibes.
Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor.
Kyrie Irving into the game for the Washington Wizards. Number 5, Bobby Portis.
Westbrook. Fires the 3. Not that time. He misses. They've got it back. to Irving. Add 2 points to the board. Jay, you've known Kyrie Irving since he was a young man growing up in New Jersey. He's overcome a lot of obstacles, chief among them staying healthy and on the floor.
Yeah, Ed, he's been battling injuries since his freshman year of college, but the beautiful thing about Kyrie Irving is that he always loves the big stage. Making the game-winning shot in Game 7, he will continue to do so when he surrounds himself with great, inspiring leaders with the likes of such Kobe Bryant.
Michael Beasley with the slam.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
It's Westbrook. That's no good.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Durant to Irving. 4-3. Smothering D.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
To Westbrook. Here's Lopez, down low. And he knocks it down, Jay.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
The ball in the hands of Kyrie Irving. Nothing going here on that drive. And the rebound, corralled by Lopez. To Beal. Screen coming. Westbrook. The Wizards with 4 to shoot. It's Westbrook. That's rebounded by the Nets. Durant picked up by Westbrook. To Irving. Robin Lopez swats it.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Nothing going here on that drive. Screen coming. Kyrie Irving for 2 and strokes it.
When the ball is in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Whistle stops play. Timeout for Washington. It's just their first of the final 3 minutes. That leaves them with 1 more. Short jumper misses. Kyrie with the rock. Ruling is there was intent. It's an intentional foul.
Good foul right there. You want to stop the clock.
Washington Wizards are in.
And they're going to play this one out to its conclusion as we get an intentional foul. That means free throws coming up in what is a 7-point game.
Okay, now look over to the sideline and see what the staff is trying to draw up on the next play. That's good clock management thus far.
And hits the first free throw. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Kevin Durant able to recover with the block.
You know, sometimes basketball can become a very beautiful thing to watch. During the regular season, things can get difficult. Energy can be low. The passion at times can even be lower because players are tired. They're fatigued. But today, it's all been good. They're putting in an absolute show with killer efficiency and tremendous effort and intensity.
Hey everyone, it's Jalen Rose, and it's time for the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. This team did everything they could do to secure the win. Great job by both the players and the coaching staff. Check out the leading scores for the Brooklyn Nets. The Wizards are probably frustrated with themselves after such a narrow loss. The way they shot the ball was outstanding. But even still, it wasn't enough to get the result they wanted. More often than not, you're going to win games when you shoot the ball as well as they did here today.
Game track. 3-point shooting.
Each of these teams were solid with their long-range shooting. So by extension, they were pretty poor with their perimeter defense. Closing out on shooters must always happen, whether you're tired or not.
Player of the game.
Kyrie Irving read the defense perfectly, and his teammates reaped the benefits with easy baskets.
Who was cold?
What can you say about a guy like this? Except that he fits the title of this segment. He was definitely cold in this game. Here are the top plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
And that does it for our post-game wrap-up. On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose. Thanks for joining us.